On the first hole, I hit my driver a bit too far left, and the ball ended up in some long grass. Fortunately, I had a decent lie and hit a good second shot, leaving myself 85 yards with a wedge into the green. I had a good look for birdie, but didn't hit the putt hard enough, and it broke right at the very end, so I settled for a tap-in par. The strategy was to cut the corner on this dogleg par 4 second hole, and I hit a good tee shot, leaving me with 75 yards into the green. I hit a really good wedge to 2 feet and had a tap in for my first birdie of the day. The goal for my tee shot was to hit it far enough to cover the water hazard along the left side, and my 5-wood went a bit too far and rolled through the fairway, but I had a good angle into the green from 60 yards out. I could not get enough spin on the approach, so the ball rolled out past the hole into the fringe, leaving me a delicate downhill putt and this 4-footer coming back for par.
Nice.
I hit my pitching wedge from 166 yards onto the green on the par 3 fourth hole, leaving me with a 16-foot downhill putt.
Putt.
I should have played my tee shot further right on this dogleg right 5th hole, where my tee shot rolled out through the fairway, but I had a clean lie and a good look from 96 yards out,
Shot.
and hit my 60-degree just past the hole. I made a good read on the putt, and hit it with good speed, and I was able to drop it in for a birdie to go
Nice
2
putt.
under. The course is at 4,300 feet, so my drives are going 20 to 30 yards further than normal, and I had about 100 yards into this par 4 6th hole. My approach with the 54 landed pin high but rolled out too much, leaving me with an 18-foot putt for birdie. I made a good stroke and my putt just missed, so I settled for a tap-in par. I hit another good drive on the 7th hole and had another 54 into the green, which I hit to 12 feet. I had the right read, but left my putt short, so I had to settle for another tap-in par.
Oh, let's try.
I hit the green with my 9-iron on the par 3 8th hole, leaving me a 24-foot putt for birdie.
A little short.
I probably hit the putt a bit harder than planned, but the hole got in the way and I made birdie. I caught a flyer with my approach into the par 5 and hit a pretty good chip shot onto the green to give myself another chance at birdie. I hit a good putt and had a tap in for par, and a really good 3 under par front 9. My strategy on 10 was to hit the ball left away from the trouble down the right side, and I had 86 yards into the green.
Short.
I didn't get enough on the shot, so although I was on the green, I was well short of the hole and had a very long first putt. This was the longest putt I had for the round, and I left the uphill putt 5 feet short for a very makeable par putt, but I pulled my putt and walked away with a disappointing bogey to start the back 9. I was able to regroup and was able to flight this really nice 9-iron into the par 3 11th hole to 2 feet for a tap-in birdie.
Great shot.
My approach from 60 yards on the 12th hole came up short, hit the false front, and rolled back down off the green. I chose to use my putter and lagged it to 30 feet for a tap-in par.
Putt.
I hit a decent drive, but missed my approach long left into the thick grass on 13, leaving me with this wedge shot onto the green sloping back to front,
Okay.
so my ball rolled out past the hole. I underread the break on the 40-foot birdie putt and was left with an 8-footer to save par. I just missed the par putt and tapped in for a bogey. My approach to the back pin on 14 went long and rolled off the green, leaving me with a tricky chip shot, as I was short-sided with the slope rolling away from the hole. As expected,
Sit.
my chip shot rolled past the hole, but I made this nice 9-footer coming back to save par.
Oh, nice. It's good.
I hit a good drive on this short par 4, but hit a poor approach shot and left it short of the green. I was able to two-putt for par, but a better executed wedge
Okay.
shot would have
There we go.
given me a much better chance at birdie. Another good drive on a short par 5 16th hole left me with just a sand wedge from my approach shot. I hit my shot pin high, but just right of the hole and had an 18-foot putt for eagle.
Eagle putt. 16. Let's
I
go.
just missed the putt and tapped in for
Oh,
birdie.
nice try.
I hit the green with my 7-iron on the par 3 17th hole and achieved my goal of hitting all the greens on the par 3s for the round, and was pleased that I played the par 3s at 2 under for the day.
Okay. Par.
I hit the green in 2 on 18, but hit this downhill putt way too hard and ended with a disappointing 3-putt bogey and a 2 under round of 70. In summary, my overall strategy off the tee was to hit it away from trouble and try to advance the ball as far as possible, because the rough was relatively short, and as the course was very open, even from the rough I would have a clear shot into the green on most of the holes. I was happy with the results, as I did not have more than a pitching wedge into any of the par 4s, and this translated into being able to hit 14 greens in regulation. I was disappointed with the 3 3 putts, especially the one on 18, as they resulted in my only bogeys on the day.